So Berend, we spoke a couple of weeks ago and you told me a bit about what Cobalt does and how you serve your customers. Just remind me, what's new from the company and what is it that you do?
So, as I told you before the winter sports event, Cobalt is a manufacturer based in the US for signal processing equipment, or what we call CLU in broadcast, and also compression products. We are established in 1997 based on a request of NEP to the CEO and owner and founder of the company, building converters that time from their screens to SDI. Nowadays we have a whole range of equipment. We still manufacture actually analog to digital converters. Believe it or not, I sell them in South Africa. And we have also 2110 to HDMI or IPMX to HDMI converters. We have an audio monitor, we have a lot of different products, all of them manufactured in the US. And usually we can deliver out of stock for smaller quantities. And if it's a longer production run required, it takes 6 weeks. If people say we need 50 of these boards, then we say okay, then we need a little bit of time. Which is very useful for us. Our customers are all mainly involved in live production or in distribution of signals. Anywhere where you need format conversion. So yeah, that's where we are.
And can you share some typical customer events where Cobalt gear is used?
So the World Cup, FIFA, obviously. Any 4K production that needs to be down converted. They purchased for the World Cup already a lot of cards that were reused during the UEFA for the same purpose. Because most production, as you know, is 4K. And then when you distribute to, for instance, Germany, there is no UHD distribution in Germany. It's all HD, so it needs to be down converted. So that's the football, but also the American football, obviously, because we are a US-based company. Other live sports like the World Skiing tournaments, and then also sometimes in musical festivals and stuff like that. Basically anywhere where you have live production. Also theaters use our equipment.
Okay. And tell me a bit about what's new from Cobalt and how you continue to come up with new state-of-the-art products.
So what we have done lately is building these IPMX converters that I just touched base on. One of our favorite customers came to us and said, can we please get our 2110 to HDMI converted so that we can get it on screen? Because the traditional way in 2110 environments is first convert it to SDI and then convert it to HDMI. So we built converter boxes for that, and they are already shipping to customers in Europe even, so they are straight away very popular. And then we learned a year ago that these boxes were very close to being IPMX compliant. So we looked, what do we have to do? So they are all also IPMX compliant. So at ISE, we had a first time a stand there, and just having the labels and the stickers IPMX, we got a lot of traction on the booth because of that. So that's one thing. Another thing we built new is an IP multiviewer, software based, and that's been tested already by a couple of customers. We are shipping the first ones in May, and yeah, I got a lot of interest for that. Then we have added an audio monitor to our portfolio called ARIA Audio Monitor, which does in 12D take 8 channels of audio. And it can be 2110, it can be SDI, it can be analog audio, anything you want to feed to the thing, we have connectors for it. And there is a large interest in it. We're shipping the first ones in April. Then what we have added just before NAB to our portfolio is in open gear also some 12D fiber converters. So you come 12D over fiber and you go out SDI, or the other way around. So there is a lot of different products there. Things that are not yet really familiar in the market, but we have already for 9 months or so is a new open gear frame, which is 600 watts of usable power and which has adjustable fan speed and has, you could call it AI, I don't think it's real AI, but depending on the temperature it will reduce or increase the fan speed of the frame. So this both lengthens the lifetime of the fans and it makes it more silent. So a lot of our gear goes in smaller, like DSNG type of OB vents, and then the operator is sitting next to the equipment. It's in the same rack, and then they love our frames instead of the traditional open gear frames from our co-founder of the open gear platform.
Brilliant, it sounds like there's a lot going on. Thank you for your time, Berend.
You're welcome, thank you.